Okay, so now we're going to try the first task that actually requires us to change the code um, in the starter software. We're going to change the color of both targets to something different, and we're going to change the background color. All right. Hopefully you have tried this already, and hopefully you succeeded. But if not, I'm going to show you how to do it now. Um, the first thing we need to do is figure out where we define these colors. And I'll go ahead and actually, I guess first thing, let's run the program here. I'm going to run it from the command line this time. Oh, looks like I have to start all over. All right, so just to remind you, here, let me just start from opening a command window, just to review quickly. Start a command line at the start menu, type CMD there, enter, we get our command window, and now we're going to... Oh yeah, and the first few seconds of these videos have been blurry, and then they clear up. I don't know what that is about. I have no idea. Some like defect in Camtasia maybe. Anyway, hopefully by now it's clear and you can see. CD, and then go to where you keep your program. dir to list the contents of the directory, and just type the name of an executable to start that one. And I'm going to just start starter, just to see what it looks like. There we go. Oh yeah, remember we changed the stimulus size. Funny. Alright, escape. I don't need to keep seeing it. But now you see sort of the colors that are there. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is we now have a working program, code that works, and we don't want to mess that up. So one of the first things you should do is never mess with starter.c, so that you can always go back to that as sort of a baseline. And when you start writing your own programs, once you get something that sort of works and compiles without error and does the things you've told it to do, if you go to add functionality to it, save it under a different name, and so that you don't ruin what you have that already works. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to file, save as, and I'm just going to call this starter2.c. And now I can do whatever I want to this. Now, the Xemacs doesn't quite recognize that change yet, but this is now starter 2. Now I can do anything I want to this, and if I mess it up, if I induce some sort of error when it compiles, then I can't debug, I can't figure out what that error is. I can always go back to starter and start again. All right, so we want to change the colors of the targets, and so we need to figure out where those colors are being assigned. And the place that's going to be somewhere in trial. And so in trial, I notice I have something called target color. And it looks like here I say if trial target equals green, and here I'm using the double equals. Remember, single equal sign sets whatever's on the left to the value on the right. So if I said if trial target single equals green, it would set trial target to green, and it would always do this command. So that's not what I want. I use the double equals sign to just ask the computer to compare these two things, and if they are the same, do this thing. So here I set target color equal to make cull. This is one of our Allegro commands. 02550. Remember that the order of this is red, green, blue, RGB. And so I've just maxed out the green component of the color. These used to be literally electron guns in a CRT monitor. So there was a green gun, a red gun, and a blue gun. Now with LEDs, I can't seem to get a straight answer from anybody how those work, but we still use the same color mixtures. So we just set red and blue to nothing, green to max, and we have made it green. Else, if the trial target equals red, make our target color 255, max on the red channel, and 0 green, 0 blue. So we can change it to anything we want. Why don't I just change it to, I don't know, 100, 100. I don't know what that's going to be. We'll see what that looks like. And then change it to, I don't know, 150, 50. Why not? See what that looks like. Okay. And so I'm going to save that, and let's see if that changed our target color. So now I'm going to recompile, and I'll go ahead and type the compile command. I don't think I mentioned this in the earlier videos, but once I've written a command on the command line at the prompt, I can use my arrow keys to review those commands and re-enter them basically. So for example, if I hit the up arrow key, I just get back the previous thing that I entered, and if I keep hitting it, I just go back as many commands as I have entered. So now I'm going to write the compile command again, gcc -o, the name of the executable that I want, starter.exe. But now I have to remember I'm no longer using the starter.c code. Now it's starter2.c. And then again, -l alleg to link to the Allegro library. Enter. It compiles without error. And so now let's look at it. Again, I'm going to start it from the command line here just by typing. Oh, actually, let me use my up arrow keys. Haha. Up arrow. If I just have the typed name of the executable, it will start. And let's do this. See what our new colors are. Yeah, kind of a bluish color. And that's still pretty red, but it's not as bright red as it was before. Alright, so I'm going to hit escape. Here, why don't I just make that a little bit more extreme? Why don't we just make this one all blue? And make this one half red, half green. Why not? All right. Anyway, now we need to work on the background. We'll check out what those colors look like later. Let's work on the background. So I notice here in trial, I have something called back color. And I've set it to 80, 80, 80. And so that is my background color in trial. And now, whenever I either my buffer or the screen itself, whenever I clear those and set them back equal to a color, clear to color, I don't have to say here make call 80, 80, 80 every single time. I can just put in the name of that variable, and I've set that variable now to that color, that even mixture. So this 80, 80, 80, that's equal on all three color guns. What that's going to do is create a gray with a certain brightness. And I can make that brighter by increasing those numbers all the way up to 255, or I can make it darker by decreasing all those numbers, but it'll be some shade of gray. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is just change that to, let's make it obvious, 150, why not? 150, 150. That's also going to be our, oh, well, dot color. I actually don't use dot color in this thing. That's just leftover code from another thing. I don't think I ever tell anything to be dot color. All right, so anyway, that shouldn't give us any problems. So now let's see what the program does. So I'm going to save now and recompile. Again, up arrow key to take me back to my, wait, where's my compile command? Oh, there it is. All right, so up arrow to go back to my compile command. And it compiled without error. Let's see what that looks like now. Again, up arrow to go back and call my program to start. Okay, now you see that when it goes to a trial and presents the stimulus, the background gets brighter. But now I've got this really annoying thing where I still have that darker background in between trials, and that's because the background color there is being set in main. So I need to go up to main and figure out what's going on. So here in main, where do I set background color? Well, it's here. So right here in the loop where I do the trials, I have, it starts with clear to color. What it clears to color is screen, and the color is 80, 80, 80. There's my original background color. So the easiest thing I could do at this point is just make those all 150. But I want to do something a little bit more sophisticated, which might save me trouble down the line as I'm trying to change more things about this program. What I want to do here is actually make the function main work the same way trial did, in that I just want to make this clear to color, back color. And now back color, I have not declared that variable in main, so I'm going to get an error. Let me just save it and compile it so you can see the error that we get now. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Got in a hurry. Using my shortcut keys. Got a little shortcut key happy. There we go. Recompile. And here you see line 168 back color undeclared, first use in this function. So it told me the line, so I can go to line 168. Here's my lines here. Let's see, where's the 168? Of course I knew where it was, but here's, okay, so 168, I'm here on 168, back color, that's the problem, and it's telling me it's undeclared, and that's because, sure enough, I never did declare it. So I need to come up here, and I just wanted to show you that error. I need to declare a new integer back color, and now I need to set that color to whatever I want the background color to be. Now, in theory, I should be able to do that here. I should be able to do it anytime after I've initiated Allegro, because this make call command is an Allegro thing, so after the Allegro initiation it should work. But I can tell you from experience, and this is just one of those weird things about programming that never seems to make any sense, that I tried this yesterday while doing an earlier version of this video, and it did not work. So what you have to do is actually set the value for make color for whatever bizarro reason somewhere way down here. So I'm going to go down to line 160, 161, somewhere around here, and back color equals make call, and now 150, 150, 150. So I'll set its value there, save, recompile. All right, this time it compiled without error. Let's see what it looks like. And now I have that brighter background, and it's uniform. You don't see that switch between the trial and the going back to main. All right, I don't like the color of that target. I'm going to change that target color to I just want it to be brighter. Let's go back here in trial. Actually, what you should do is pause the video and see if you can make the target color brighter. Oh yes, here we go. Make color. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. 200 and 200. I like that color a little better. Alright, so that's it. We've changed the color of our background and our targets. Oh yeah, now I have to rescue the Captivate recorder thing from the background. Ay, ay, ay.